Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is CherryBoy and welcome back to Boku Nurse no Kenshuu Nishi. Now let's get right back into it.
What's that, mister? You broke your bones even though you're a doctor? Shame on you!
Hikari, it's rude to say that.
No, don't worry. Under the circumstances, who wouldn't tell me I'm failing to practice what I preach? I have too much free time being in my sick room all day. So I've boarded a wheelchair and come to the lobby.
Sup, fam?
I spotted and greeted two acquaintances of mine. It seemed that the boy is his usual self.
But mister, are you okay?
I appreciate your concern. Despite what you see, I'm recovering just fine. So rest easy. While saying that, I pat the girl's head with my left hand. Pat. Yes, always good to pat.
Oh, Dr. Shirasawa, what are you doing here?
Mio, who happened to be passing by, greets me. She must be returning from an errand. Upon noticing the two children with me, she smiles with an air of understanding.
When you're one-handed, you must have a hard time even in a wheelchair. Good grief, yada yada daze. The head nurse will scold me for letting you stroll about on your own.
Don't worry, I've gotten permission. Besides, Taishi helped me make it here. Taishi helped me make it here. Incidentally, after having brought me to this point, Taishi returns to the surgery department on an urgent call. Well, it isn't a big deal. While being one-handed is inconvenient, it's not like I'm immobile.
It's time for me to head back now. What about you, Dr. Shirasawa? I could push your wheelchair if you don't mind.
Right. Good question. I was just thinking of heading back soon, so I have no reason to decline.
Alright then, take me. Please no flashback. Alright, okay, good.
I do have some embarrassing thoughts about last night at the bath, however.
Ooh, just last night. Yes, I love it every movie time.
Still, Mio greeted me very normally. Does she not think anything of what happened last night?
Don't know. Oh, yep, no, there she is. She's thinking about it right now.
While thinking that, I take a nonchalant peek at her face, and she looks away with embarrassment as soon as our eyes meet. Locked eyes. Her cheeks faintly turn red.
I feel like something's up. I feel like something's up with you guys.
Whoa, are you lovers or something?
Huh? Upon seeing me and Mio, the children both run their mouths. The moment she hears it, Mio's cheeks become more and more red.
Don't say such strange things. You can't just make fun of adults, okay?
Uh-oh, we hit the nail. We hit the nail on the head. Mio's angry.
Hikari!
The boy runs away in a hurry from Mio, who's now enraged.
Hikari, wait, sorry.
After bowing her head to me and Mio, the girl chases after the boy in a state of panic. So way more like,
Hikari, wait! Sorry. Jeez, that Hikari, saying such careless things. Saying such careless things. Hey, don't you think so too, Takuya? He's such a brat. Hey, don't you think so too, Takuya? He's such a brat.
She utters that while taking glances at my face. Oh yes, it was good, man. How does she want me to respond? Miss Akaki, your tone. People are watching. I was more like, so like, wait, I was like,
Jeez, that Hikari saying such careless things. Hey, don't you think so too, Takuya? He's such a brat.
Sorry. Having failed to find the right words, I decide to put off her question like so. In a state of panic, she pulls together her facial expression and takes a few deep breaths.
Now then, shall we return to your room, Dr. Shirasawa?
While fixing up her usual expression, she starts pushing my wheelchair. Nonetheless, Mio's in a state of restlessness, with no signs of calming down. Restlessness.
Huh? Where's the memo board?
She did well pushing my wheelchair, but she appears to have noticed that the memo board she was holding is no longer there. In a clear state of panic, she starts looking around. Miss Akaki, here. I point Mio to the memo board, nestled within the back portion of my wheelchair.
Thank you, Dr. Shirasawa. Thank you, Dr. Shirasawa.
You're welcome. I simply return it to Mio, who breathes a sigh of relief at its recovery. Man, she really can't seem to calm down.
Oh, good work today, head nurse. Good work today, head nurse.
Yes, likewise, Mio. Seems right that the show is back.
So you brought Dr. Kurosawa back from a stroll, have you?
Yes, we met each other we met each other in the lobby.
So what did the doctor of psychomatic medicine have to say? Psychosomatic medicine have to say?
Huh?
It would be nice if you would talk with the other doctors and do a transfer, but if that isn't possible, then we will have to take care of the patient ourselves. Problems related to the mind are difficult, so it would be nice if we could follow up on it well.
It seems that there's a patient here in the orthopedic surgery ward who's affected with something to do with psychosomatic medicine. That I don't know this person might be that I don't know this person might mean he or she was recently admitted. Mio's errand was probably to go and listen to what the patient has to say for the doctor of psychosomatic medicine. Psychosomatic. Oh, psychosomatic. Oh, sorry. I think. Sorry. However, it seems psychosomatic medicine. Sorry. However, it seems that Mio's breaking a cold sweat at the head nurse's words. Oh no. Is she having a lapse remembering what she heard, perhaps? Is she having a lapse remembering what she heard, perhaps? Everything necessary should be written on the memo board she's holding. She hurriedly glances down towards her hand, but apparently there are so many unfamiliar words that she can't explain it. Oh no. Misakagi, can I borrow that for a moment? There. Misakagi, can I borrow that for a moment? Can I borrow that for a moment?
Huh? Oh, Dr. Shirasawa.
Mrs. Head Nurse, take a look at this. Mrs. Head Nurse, take a look at this. So Miss.
Oh, will you explain Dr. Shirasawa?
Keep the voice in. The head nurse leans toward me as I point out what's on the memo board. I took from me. Sorry, let me do that one more time. Mrs. Head Nurse, take a look at this. Mrs. Head Nurse, take a look at this.
Oh, will you explain Dr. Shirasawa?
The head nurse leans toward me as I point out what's on the memo board I took from MIO. I may be in training, but I'm still a doctor, if not much of one. So long as it's something simple, I can understand and even explain it. And so, figuring I'll act as backup for MIO, I explained the contents of the memo board in her place.
Alright, cool. Sorry about the words messing up, fam. Sorry about that.
Takuya, you up?
MIO? It's already lights off time. Just as I thought I'd go to sleep, MIO in the middle of her night shift has turned up.
Who, CG?
I assume the patients in the nearby beds are already asleep, because MIO steps onto my side of the curtain without making a sound. What are you doing at this hour?
I thought I'd say thanks about what happened during the day.
The day? Oh, that? It must have to do with my follow-up with the head. It must have to do with my follow-up with the head nurse. I guess she was busy thereafter, because I didn't see her except at mealtime. She must not have had time for any involved discussion. Prompting her to take the opportunity during her night shift. However, haven't you recently become
Renegade here.
Sorry. Haven't you recently been coming here on every night shift?
Well, you know.
I appreciate it since I've got nothing to do, but I'm getting a little concerned for Mio. It's not like she's playing hooky, but still. Are you okay? I imagine rumors would spring up among the nurses if you kept coming to me every night.
Well,
I don't think Mio's getting bullied in a personal way. From what I see every day, relations with the other nurses seem quite good. However, going by what I sometimes observe, I also feel like her trivial mistakes are beginning to stand out.
Hey, Takuya.
Mio comes to my bedside with some sort of anxiousness, and then she takes a seat on my bed. What's wrong? Don't tell me you made some sort of mistake.
That isn't it.
Mio seems a bit off. However, I can't quite pinpoint it. Seriously, what could it be? As I'm observing her in thought, her cheeks got redder and redder.
Oh, what is it?
Hey, Takuya, if you keep staring at me like that.
My bad. But seriously, what's wrong? You aren't acting like you came to say thanks to me. To start with, I don't get the purpose of coming here secretly when the other patients are sleeping. She's recently been coming on every night shift, so I wonder if she was just taking that opportunity. So she said she was just taking that opportunity. She's recently been coming on every night shift, so she's... Sorry, oh my god, okay, words messing up. Sorry. Okay, here we go, one more time. She's recently been coming on every night shift, so if she said she was just taking that opportunity, then that would be all. But instead...
Hey, Takuya. Is there nothing troubling you? Is there nothing troubling you? If there is, then I'll take care of it for you.
I was just about to go to sleep, so nothing in particular, no. I've already finished up in the bathroom.
But... Oh, that's right. You must have been saving up down there, haven't you?
She's asking for it. Huh? For a moment, I cannot comprehend what she's trying to say. Oh, I get it. And my involuntary response, Mio's face reaches an unprecedented level of redness.
I was thinking, if you've been saving up, maybe I should refresh you again.
Hold up, Mio. Do you even know what you're saying? Hold up, Mio. Do you even know what you're saying?
Hey, Takuya, your voice.
Before I know it, I've apparently gone too loud. I hastily quiet down to question Mio in a whisper. So, more like, hold up, Mio! Do you even know what you're saying? Sorry.
Hey, Takuya, your voice!
Before I know it, I've apparently gone too loud. I hastily quiet down and question Mio in a whisper. Mio, do you know what you mean when you'll say you'll refresh me now that I've saved up?
I'm not a child. Of course I do.
Then why would you say something like that? Don't tell me you... Would she normally do that kind of thing to a fellow patient? Not likely. I don't think so. As far as urban legends go, there's a story of a nurse who helps manage patients' releases. But we don't do that sort of thing at this hospital, and I don't think it would be in Mio's character either. But we don't do that sort of thing at this hospital, and I don't think it would be in Mio's character either. Apparently, my misgivings have gone through to Mio because she repeatedly shakes her head while blushing.
No, this is just your... it's for your sake, so if at all possible, I wouldn't do this to just anyone. I wouldn't do this to just anyone.
I see. Sorry. I see. Sorry. I rush to apologize for seeing her eyes cast down dejectedly. That was a pretty rude idea, come to think of it. Yep.
I love you, Takuya. How about you?
Huh? A confession right there.
Huh? Is it because you hate me that you wouldn't want me to do something like that to you?
Mio asked me that with upturned eyes. No, that's not how it is. In fact, I love you too. I love you too. Sorry, I love you too. It's just, all of this is...
That's good then.
What? With a plump, Mio straddles her way onto me. Plop! Oh, CG, give me CG! Oh, the waifu! Mio! Oh, so up close! Yeah, very good. Okay. Oh, look at CG. It's all lit up though. Before I read, CG fam, yeah! No need for censoring, yeah! Alright, cool, good. Got the CG early. Mio, what are you... My heart starts racing in response to her sudden approach. Mio, what are you... There's little space between our faces. Sorry. And more importantly, I can't calm down with the sensation of Mio's butt on my thigh area. The booty, yes!
Takuya.
Her delicate scent tickles my nose. I feel my face warming up in response to Mio's close, teary gaze. And then... With a soft noise and a tender sensation, her lips press up against mine. Mio's face expands within my view. I feel a sort of... I distinctively feel that part of her face against mine. Oh yeah, the waifu Mio.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Do you understand now?
Mia's face slowly becomes distant. I can again see that her face. I can again see that face of hers very well, and it's gotten as red as a beet. And then, as if to put on a display. And then, as if to put on a display for me, she slowly opens up her nurse uniform. Oh boy. She slowly opens up her nurse uniform.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Just like I expected.
Mio, what are you...
Please, Takuya, stay quiet, okay? Okay? But tell me if it hurts. I'll keep my body weight off you as much as possible, though. As much as possible, though.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, the CG! Got a second CG! Oh, gotta censor that! A wife for Mio! Oh god, I need to be censoring!
While saying that, Mio exposes her large, shapely breast to me.
Yes, and the CG cannot be shown. Stuff going on.
But let me know what stuff going on. That's good. Good love. Sorry. She puts her hands beneath her skirt and similarly slips her panties off. Sorry. How very beautiful. The details are too dark to make out with the lights off, but her sensuous body is nonetheless clear to me. Sensuous body is nonetheless clear to me. When she so much as moves her body, her breasts jiggle around.
Oh, the jiggle physics, so good. The level on, they're on the level of Ayane, mate.
Her lower half is shrouded in shadow because of her skirt, but I dare say her crotch is now exposed.
Your thing, it's gotten big. Did you get turned on seeing me naked?
I can't help it. Mio straddling me half naked. That alone has galvanized my friend in my nether region. She slides down my pants with her delicate movements, exposing my large thingamaling to the world.
Yeah, great. Let's do it.
It's so hot. I'm glad, Takuya.
My surging thingamaling brushes against Mio's booty. It's a smooth, soft sensation. I experience a sensation of Mio across my thingamaling, and she endures my raging thingamaling with a gasp.
So, does this feel good?
Yeah, it's a numbing sort of feeling. It's exciting. Mio wiggles her hips. Mio wiggles her hips slightly. Sorry, just that. Her rubbing against my thingamaling sends a feeling of delight up my spine. Shiver. Still, how did we end up like this? This progression is too much for me to keep up with. Mio, why are you?
Because I figured you've saved up a lot. Because I figured you've saved up a lot. When I did it with my mouth and in the back of my hand, it made you so happy.
One more time, sorry.
Because I figured you saved up a lot.
Sorry.
When I did it with my mouth and in the back of my hand, it made you so happy. I've been taking care of you almost every day, and I started getting impatient.
She looks at me fixedly, with a red face and teary eyes. As if by instinct, I gulp. Gulp. And in lockstep, my thingamaling twitches upward and brushes against Mio's sensitive area.
Please, Takuya.
Sorry.
Please, Takuya. Can I? Or do you not like me?
Mio, I already said I loved you. Of course that isn't true. I would say the opposite, in fact. And it wasn't a lie when I answered just earlier that I love her. Always, going all the way back to middle school. I've been thinking about Mio to no small degree.
I'm putting it in, okay?
What? Mio moves her hips by herself, so as not to be a burden on my immobilized body. The peak of my towering thingamaling presses against her with a moist sensation.
Wow, you're hot and hard.
Because of the dark, I can't get a good look, but I assume that my thingamaling has pressed up against the entrance of her thingamaling. Mio's face gives off a sense of tension while gasping and biting her lips, as though withstanding something. She slowly lowers her hips. Right.
It's going in.
Once more, wet sounds echo throughout the room.
It's going in.
What is this? My thingamaling is enveloped by a warm sensation. The next moment, it's squeezed powerfully. Considering where this is happening, Mio desperately holds back her voice. Her hips descend with slight, gradual movements, and even more pleasure wells up from within her lower abdomen. Eventually, she takes in the entirety of my thingamaling. her waist now firmly lowered upon me. Mio lets out strained breaths while her eyes tear up. It seemed that she's frantically keeping her voice down, while with other patients sleeping in with the other patients sleeping in the beds just nearby. That gesture instills me with feelings of pity and love. I want to hug her. I want to hug her. I want to hug her. Mio, are you okay? I want to hug her.
It just hurts a little. It just hurts a little.
She smiles purely, as if trying to frame me from all worry. She's beautiful. However, looks like she can't move on account of the pain. Don't tell me this is your first. Don't tell me this is your first.
What? What? Is there something wrong with being a virgin at my age?
No, in fact, it's awesome. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's certainly rare to be inexperienced all the way to this age. When several years have passed since you graduated university. In fact, even during my school days, people here and there would tell me of their experiences. Are you fine with me though? Are you fine with me though? Being your first time.
I'm glad it's you.
Love is good.
You're someone I've always loved. You're someone I've always loved, after all.
Mio. Uh-oh. Something is probably going to come of this. Mio telling me something like that, with a face like that. As evidence, my enveloping mix was even further within her.
It's still getting okay. Taki, it's gonna hurt at this rate, isn't it? I'll clear you up as fast as I can.
Mio says it with tears welling up at the edges of her eyes. It must still hurt if it's her first time. She's wearing a smile filled with affection. Sorry. You don't have to force yourself,
It's okay. This is something I'm doing myself, after all. Besides, I'm so happy right now. I've thought about doing this with you ever since we were students.
Upon saying that, Mio starts moving her hips of her own accord. Slowly, timidly. She twists around, half standing so as to keep her body weight off of me.
It's amazing. It's feeling my stomach.
Mio brings her hips to probably because first time lose the small stage, clip down my thing, working off, feels good.
Taki, how is it? Doesn't it feel good inside me?
Yes, very. It feels so good. It's like I'm going to melt.
I see. I'm happy to hear that.
Mio wears a face of genuine delight at my words. Her link squeezes and quivers.
Me too. I feel like it's digging into my stomach.
Oh, we're gonna be here,
It's just starting. It just started feeling good, I think.
I feel as though the indecision of Mio's movements is no more. The soft, squishing sounds begin echoing throughout the silent sick room.
At this rate, will someone wake up? These dirty sounds won't stop.
Yeah, it's getting so wet and on. Mio must be feeling something other than pain, too. Mio must be feeling something else other than pain, too. Her crotch and thighs are getting slippery as fluids got at a place where we're united. At a place where we're united. Mio must be aware of that as well. When I pointed out, her cheeks reddened even more.
That's because you're so hard.
Yep.
It feels so good. I'm going crazy. Only my voice is getting hard.
She breathes achingly as her body quivers. Her codish voice gradually increases in volume, and I notice her frantically trying to keep quiet. She slowly lifts her hips and then at the same rate takes my thing all the way up, all the way to the base. Squishing noises resound as she circles her hips to bring it in. Not good. This feels so good. I can't hold it. Everything makes me tightening around me. That alone fills me with pleasure and she works me hard while I savor that my thing over with magic sensation and love.
It's twitching inside. It's twitching inside. Hey, Taki, I don't think I can keep.
Mio's cheeks are flushed red, and she looks at me with a captivated gaze. Once again, her ling-ling walls clamp down around me, strangling my thing-bling. And so, yes, of course, gotta have the camera cinematography.
Just a little more. Can I move faster? I'll keep my voice down.
Whoa, too much. Suddenly, Mio uses her hips with intensity. She moves in such a way as to avoid the sounds she's made up until now, but the bed creaks as she starts shaking her hips. The creaks are too strong! Takuya.
Uh-oh.
Mio, I'm going to... With a sensation that makes me feel like my hips will melt, I suddenly reach my limit. Pushed on by Mio's pace, and by being unable to being unable to move, I'm sure, I'm easily brought to the edge.
Okay, let it out, Takuya.
Wait, at this rate I'll finish inside? That would be bad. That would be bad. That would be bad. I grip my teeth, desperately holding off the explosion that could come at any moment. If I came here now, it would end up inside me. Well, it's awfully tempting. I definitely can't do something. Well, it's definitely. Well, it's awfully tempting. I definitely can't do something like that.
Okay, finish too. When you finish, pull out, okay? A little more, just a little more.
With each thrust of her hips comes a new outpour. In harmony with her movements, Mio's bare chest sways intensely before my eyes. Oh god, the balance of jiggly physics. Boot.
I'm gonna finish. Takuya.
Yeah, I'm finishing too. Mio. Yeah.
Takuya.
Mio cries out for but an instant, as if to tell me that she can't hold on any longer. At the same time, her lips writhe, and my thing leaves plucked from her depths. And so that happened. Yes, there we go. An onset of pleasure descends upon me, as if grasping my heart and suppressing my breath. My hips tremble and love bursts out relentlessly.
There's so much, so hot. Your love is flying everywhere.
Mio's hips bounce and thrust. She swings left and right, stimulated by the sensation of uncoating her thighs and booty.
Takuya, did I make you feel good?
Yes, you did. This was good.
Takuya.
Takuya. I don't want to do that. I don't know why.
Takuya, did I make you feel good?
It was amazing, Mio. It was amazing, Mio. It was amazing, Mio. The pleasure hasn't subsided yet. My breathing ended up getting so rough that I can hear it loud and clear. It was amazing, Mio. Yeah, sorry. I know I did. It was amazing, Mio. It was amazing, Mio. Are we okay? In terms of noise. Are we okay? In terms of noise. You know, with the others hearing.
I don't know. I think so. I might have been loud when finishing.
With an expression of utter pleasure, Mio struggles to stabilize her breathing alongside me. We both tried listening in on the other patients, and there are no signs that they've awoken. No signs that they've awoken.
Sorry, Takuya. Let's stay like this, just a little longer. I'll clean it all up once my breathing is in order.
And so, in response to that, I turn my sights to my lower body. This is obvious since I finished outside, but Mio's fluid and my thing and love have covered the place. I can't even keep up with all the stickiness. More importantly, though, I like to just enjoy this aftertaste for a while, or the afterglow. Yes, the afterglow.
Takuya.
Mio puts her body weight on me while trying not to be a burden. While taking in that sensation, I eventually get my breathing in order. I eventually get my breathing in order. Sorry, my breathing in order. Sorry. Phew. Man, what am I supposed to think of this? Mio's already gone. I'm alone in my bed. However, I feel as though Mio's scent is lingering around here, making it difficult for me to sleep. Thus, I lie there thinking about Mio nonstop. Yep. So Mio loves me. It was a sudden confession, but I found myself breaking into a smile at the mere thought of those words. I recall feelings of passion that I embraced during my student days. Long ago. She was closer to me than any other girl, being my childhood friend and all. We never went out with each other or confessed or anything. However, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that I've thought about her more than any. There's no doubt that I've thought about her more than any other woman throughout my life. Even my mama. No, I only love my butt, my bed, and my mama. Sorry. To cut to the chase, I love her too. To cut to the chase, I love her too. I remember those feelings upon reuniting with her in this hospital, and they've grown stronger and stronger ever since. I cannot but feel elated because of that. However, there's something on my mind too.
I wonder, are Mio's feelings real? Normally, I don't think I'd ever be suspicious like this. She said all that out of guilt for having injured me. No, that can't be it. Can it? She said all of that out of guilt for having injured me. No, that can't be it. Can it? Of course not. Of course not. But still, I can't help but think, what if? It isn't very kind of me. It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking these things, huh?
Yeah, man, come on.
Sorry. It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking these things, huh? Still, when I start thinking about those things, all sorts of other thoughts come and go endlessly.
Interesting.
Mio. I keep thinking of nothing but Mio until I fall asleep. I keep thinking of nothing but Mio until I fall asleep.
I just realized, but I'm thinking of what Mio and Umio. Just needed you at the beginning to make Umio. Sorry. All right. Next order of business, Dr. Shirasawa, please read this book and write a report. All right. That's all the time I got for this, anybody. Let me do one.
It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking about these things, huh? Sorry. It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking these things, huh?
Sorry, something like that. One more time. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just for fun.
It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking these. It isn't very kind of Mio that I'm thinking these things, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Sorry. Okay. Let's start off with that. Darn it. Okay, so next order of business, Dr. Shirasawa, please read this book and write a report. I think that's what before you say.
Yes, understood.
Alright, but that's all the time we got for this, everybody. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that my reading and stuff was bad. I'm sorry, everybody. But further, let me just say, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all having a great day today, and just hope you all had a great 2018. I wish you all an epic 2019. Thank you guys so much for the support you've shown me throughout 2018. And thank you so much and I just hope that you continue to give me your support throughout 2019. And fam, we're already over 400 subs. Like this is the year that I want to hit like. I got big milestones. I got big goals. I want to be able to hit 1 million subs. I'll sell for 100,000 though. I don't know. I just want to keep growing this because, like, you guys are awesome. I want more people to enjoy the content because, just your response and just what you guys think of it is just so epically awesome. I love reading your comments and everything, guys. You guys are the greatest. Just want to say that real quick. Thank you guys so much for everything. And let me do the outro real quick. Anyway, that's all the time I got for this and everybody. But if you enjoyed this, please like below. Stand up, games you like to play, or just want to talk, please comment down below as well. If you like this and like some more, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bells. That'd be epically appreciated of you. As always, my name is CherryBoy. My goal is to make you guys smile. Let me just say one more time, guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you guys had a great holiday and everything. Hope you guys are all chilling and having good days and great days and everything. More great days to come. Thank you guys so much for the support, and hope to continue to receive your support throughout the year. Thank you guys so much for everything. And let me say apologies one more time for the reading, being off and rereading so many times. Sorry about that, everybody. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, my name is CherryBoy. My goal in life to make you guys smile. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. See ya.